line up. No lag. Exactly what we want. There we go. Lined up. Let's lock it in. Let's see something big. Okay, I don't think there's any reason to shake that much. I think 2 shakes is enough. 3 shakes max. If you're worried about, just shake more here. So that was interesting. We saw a 50 184 last time, or 51. That was a 71. I would love a 179 560. That would be so much better. 169 would have even been better than a 149 Kaji. That has to be like the lowest possible roll. God, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Thankfully, though, I'll be able to make it all day because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. If I get started too late in the day, I just can't do it. But like if I get started too early, my brain just fries, and by noon I'm useless. There's like a sweet spot around 4 a.m. $94 $244. That's pretty standard for a Hama Hama. That's nothing to note really. It's in the middle of the day. That's weird. Oh, that was too soon. There it goes. Perfect fish gone. We can wrap it up. I am Done. So we'll fill our inventory. See if we see a record-sized fish. It's not even... I'm not even after a record, honestly, anymore now. I am after that fish that causes the bar to go to the halfway mark. That is what all of this is accumulated to, I guess. Those are the fish you need to catch. We just need to find out how to get those fish to appear. And besides my 12-hour sessions where I get lucky, I feel like the best way to get those fish to appear is resetting. Because I've fished for multiple 12-hour sessions, probably 3 of them. And I think, no, 4 of them, because I think I said 3 out of the 4 in the last one were all like record setters, like from the start to finish. Like I'd catch 3 to 4 records is what I mean by that. But like when you look at it from like the overview, that's like every 2 to 3 hours. So like a 4-hour session should net you at least 1 fish of that caliber. And sometimes it just doesn't. And it's, I think, related to something when you start the game up. Or your inventory. Which again is the whole seeded theory. But I can't figure out what is seeded and how it's seeded. And that bothers me to no end. To an extent, but it's not, because, I mean, either you're admitting you haven't fished at all, or nobody has fished enough besides me to see a fish in the 170s and 180s. Because other people should have been feeding Pokemon Fan 4000 and myself then. But none of those fish exist, so... Placebo to a certain point. Because again, yourself should have caught one then. Kevin should have caught one. I hope so. I think the only way I retire from Placeboville is if I get a reset and all of a sudden it's a record. Because the last time I saw like a 150 500 was I think 4 days ago when I was farming soft resets. But I didn't fish for 12 hours. I literally said out loud I should fish for 12 hours, but I didn't. And like, I regret it, but that day was specifically about farming resets. And that was the last time before today that I saw a 500, so... I officially think they're related. I think you have to reset and fish for 12 hours. Not necessarily 12 hours. I think you have to fish until you see the fucking jumbo fish. I have a picture from a day where I caught... Well, see, that's what I'm saying though, is like, from my experience, a 4-hour session is all you need to catch a 150 500. That's it. I mean, worst case scenario, you get a 149, like I did, but like, those fish that cause the bar to go halfway up are completely missing from some people's sessions, and I'm trying to figure out why. Why haven't you caught one? I've caught them again on the second fish, the third fish, the like the 5th, the 15th, the 20th. You've caught that many fish. Why haven't you seen the fish? Again, I caught it 24 days ago. Like, I caught it so soon. Like, either I literally won the lottery and nobody's beating it, which bums me out because I want to fucking beat it. Or there's something fishy going on. I'm gonna say that every time because, like, I genuinely believe it. Like, we're gonna figure out something goofy at some point. Because truly, when you look at it, my 187 isn't a good fish. It's only 522. I just beat that today with a 149. So, like, again, either that whole range of fish is just normally off limits to some bullshit RNG shenanigans, or it's so unbelievably rare that just you don't see it. Because it's not like I haven't been fishing, I just don't fish for 12 hours at a time anymore. I take hour breaks now, which is like what normal people dream they could do. I don't know how, like, literally now that I've started streaming, I don't know how those people actually stream for so long, besides, like, actually destroying their bodies. Like, it's kind of concerning that they don't move from their chairs for fucking 16 hours at a time. Like, that's not good. I can tell you 99% of those streamers do not stretch. There's nothing I love more than getting out of this chair and doing a nice stretching session. Fixes the back, the neck, the shoulders. My god, like, half of them are fucking, like, gremlins. It's scary. This is not good. I will admit my diet is just as bad as theirs, but, like, I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know how they actually sit like that for so long and then don't sleep. We got a 94 earlier that was over 300. Oof. Oh, there it is. LOL, BRB, TTYL. I will cry if every time I load the game and it lags, we catch a big fish. I genuinely think that's what it is. I think we have to figure out how to manipulate. I think it'd be manipulate one of those big fish to spawn. Because I think just because you get a big fish doesn't mean shit. Because obviously 560 and 522 both cause it to go all the way up. I'd have to go back and see if I have anything in, like, the 480s exactly to see when the bar hits the line. Because it's almost like we need to find out if the bar goes past that line for any bigger fish. Because that's the only indication I have at this point as to how to find these fish. Otherwise, it's just good luck, have fun. I'm actually quite excited to go back and count how many Kaji I've caught once I catch another record. If I catch another 180, I'll probably just do it anyways, but it'll bum me out. But I'd like to catch one last record and then do a count through. But obviously I'm not in control of that, and I could very easily catch a 180 exactly, or a 179. Oh, that would kill me. That would actually, I think, break my fucking tiny heart. I mean, that killed me catching that one today. Ooh, my stick acted weird. That was strange. Interesting. If we have to do 12 hours of resets today, so be it. I wonder if I should try leaving and coming back, then resetting to like actually change up the RNG. Although I don't know if I want to change up the RNG because I caught a big... See, it's so confusing. Excuse me. Because again, if it was true RNG, long sessions don't matter. Frequency matters. And I've got frequency across the board. However, it's my long sessions that lead to the biggest ones. Yet, I have caught damn near records just after starting the game. I think I caught one record on New Year's Eve, and that was the 174,584, and that's what led to that 16-hour fishing session, where at the very end you saw me catch a nearly identical 152,584. But those were, I think, 15 or 16 hours apart. And again, technically wasn't a record on the second one. I could have, again, just stopped after the first one, which tells me there's something special to, like, I don't know, the first 4 hours. If you don't see it in the first 4 hours, I think you're good. If you want to dedicate more time, be my guest, but I think soft resetting until you see a big one and then going for 4 hours is your best bet. If you can't, just go for 4 hours. If you can't even do that, I think resets. Or it was like our new thing that we were talking about recently. These fish aren't even supposed to exist. So, like, there is no answer. Like, it might just be an oversight. They could get freakishly big. It's just so unbelievably rare. Again, we'd never see it. I think you were supposed to see like the 140, like 400s. Like fish like that, I think are supposed to be not the biggest you see, but I think that's supposed to entice you to catch like the next step up. But I don't think we were ever supposed to find the 170 plus. I think 170 is where the game's just kind of like, okay, stop. Because that's where the models start to look weird. It's where they start to clip into the ground. It's where things just don't behave correctly. And there's such a variable of room. Or variance? Varying. Like, unless that bar goes up further, there's no way to tell a difference between having, like, a 140 and a 100, like... Oh, I shouldn't even say that. A 140 and just a 200. There's no way to tell the difference. As far as I can tell, the bar will jump just as much, which is wild. Almost a record. So yeah, you basically just have to like find a way to manipulate a big roll to occur and then just keep trying over and over until one of those rolls is good. But that would mean that the roll is determined before the stats. So basically I'm looking to prove that seeds are determined as soon as you enter the area. Is there anything else that I can do besides fishing to see that? Is there anything that generates random number? Healing items don't. If I hurt Max, it wouldn't be able to. It's not like bread heals 30 to 35 or something. You can do that in Final Fantasy to check what seed you're on. Gosh, there's no random nonsense to just quickly see where I'm at, besides fishing. Oh, I still can't believe that earlier we caught 4 Hama Hama in the daytime, and then the one time I needed it to be a Hama Hama, we caught a Kaji at night. It's so fucked up. Alright, so 7 o'clock now. For me to be happy with a good reset, I would like to see like a 160, 500, and like the first 5 casts, honestly. Not even catches, just casts. Or just a world record. You know, that'd be great. Honestly, I have an idea. Oh, it wouldn't work. Wait. No, it wouldn't work. I don't have enough materials. I was about to say, I could just invent stuff and fill up my inventory and just catch 5 fish and then reset every time. It's just interesting to me, because, like, what causes it? Why am I even doing that? Because if it was truly random, again, other people would have caught these fish. But why have only 2 people recorded themselves catching 170 Kajis? In my experience, I've only seen, I think, 6 people claim to even have caught them, 2 of which have spoke to me and have no proof of it. And they were both specifically 173 and 75, which were below Pokemon Fan 4000s, because of course they were. But, like, even the 160s have eluded people. The 150s elude people. Don Doke was saying only like 5 people have apparently caught 500 FP Kaji. Like, that's ridiculous. And I've caught, I think it was 4 500s. That's been happening a lot lately too. I don't know why. My PS2 is probably dying. So I think I caught like 4 500s just around that. The 522, a 560, a 570, and then the 2 580s. So I'm up to, I think, 9 500s. So, like, again, either they're just way rarer than we actually thought. Well, I'd have to go back and listen to Kevin's VODs. I can't remember if we said 1 in 3,000 or 1 in 30,000. I remember when it was because we were joking about catching a Celebi in a leather hat. Because I was just like, oh, it might be 1 in 300,000. Because I remember saying it was similar to catching a Chansey with a lucky egg. Oh, I got the lag, son of a bitch. Alright. So the lag did lead to me catching a big fish. Let the theories run wild. I caught that giant-ass fish before we even emptied our bags, so let's see if it means anything. Oh god, this is the one superstition I don't want to fucking have any weight to it. Oh, that was terrible. Thank God this game doesn't require perfection. It doesn't ask much of you at all, honestly. It might be worth changing up the RNG a bit, though. Maybe to try and stop the lag from occurring. Maybe I just need to leave and exit or something. Oof. That should have been it. It doesn't matter. Right here. World record. Serving it up. This is gonna be fucking intense. Alright, shit. I'm scared. Big fight incoming. Ah, son of a bitch. Ooh. What are these bite rates? Okay. It best be a Kaji. Better start strong. It's not gonna be a big one. But show me like a 90 or something. It's a fucking Hama Hama in the middle of the day. I swear to God, the fucking time things mean nothing outside of Mardans and Barons. Interesting, we got another quarter or eighth turn. So it's eighth quarter. What is that up there? Is that it? A 90. Okay, interesting. That's what I was hoping for on the first one. Oh, hogwash. So this should be another 90 to like 100-ish. Roughly 80 to 90 is this, like, it's a solid guess for this size of Kaji. Although I guess it's pretty solid guess of Hama Hama too, which is strange. 65, but it's 200. That's not a normal ratio. Normally you see like 50, 150, 60, 160, kind of like that increase, but that was hefty. We got a small fry here. I'd go as small as, this is 50, this is in the 50s. Let's do 50, 150. Ah, not bad. Could have been a better guess.
Jesus fucking Christ, we're the big fucking fish.
Sharing fish with everybody else but me. Although I have just been throwing 99% of the fish back, so that's probably why. Understandable. Have a nice day. Ooh, every time. Breaks my heart. My achy breaky heart. Well, again, if this was a Hama Hama, it'd be decent, but it's never a Hama Hama. So this is going to be a classic 100 to 130, 300 to 360, or 280 to 360. I'm going to go with the low end. We're going to go 110, 293. You know what? 89, 293. We're going way low. Final answer. Nope. Actually, okay. Prove me wrong. Those are never fucking Hama Hama though. It's crazy. If a Hama Hama makes the bar go up by that much, you're looking at something good. But watch, this will be a Hama Hama. Because the bar only went up a little bit. It won't be a small one. It'll be medium size. This will be like a 88. Far larger than you need for a metal. 76, okay. So it's 4 centimeters over a metal. Not far larger. That is twice today that I have been just barely off of having a record Hama Hama by some fucking cosmic bullshit. Catching 2 Kajis at night is like the most annoying thing. Right when they needed to fucking be solid ass Hama Hama. Ugh. But it's another Hama Hama. Same size as the last one. So we'll do like a 74 this time. 290, 74, 290. Oh my god, it's even smaller. Never mind. Oh, lame. I wonder if that's literally all I need to do now. I would have to see somebody hook a fish after that. Well, it'd have to be me, because who else is gonna shake a fish like me? Oh, terrible fishing. Just fucking terrible. I hate it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. But like, I don't even know what to do. Just keep shaking? I'm pretty sure you just shake twice. I think that's all it is. You shake like this. You wait. You shake again. Sometimes you get a late one. And then you reel it in. Oh, bullocks. Respectfully, bullocks. What the fuck? I promised myself a big ass fish off of this. And I don't often promise myself things. Keep smacking the table for some reason. Every time I go to lift my hand up from my controller to scratch my nose, I keep smacking the table. Oh, I guess I am sitting like to the left of the microphone. I didn't even realize that until now. I'm normally to the right of the microphone, but today I'm to the left, I guess. I didn't even notice that. It's weird. I didn't even notice that I'm talking into the... I guess I'm talking into the right side of the microphone since it's facing me. Ooh. Those aren't afternoon clouds, are they? We haven't even emptied our inventory on this reset. Not the turn I'm looking for. Come on, Fran. I'm looking for better than that. That's an interesting size. Ah, there it is. Yes, the reset. You could just spend the rest of the day getting oob. Just get out of bounds and just relax for the last day. Not even do anything difficult. Just relax. Who even cares about Kajis? I could just spend the day trying to get on that one tree out of bounds that I thought about. I spent like 30 minutes trying to get in one of the waterfalls by using Steve going diagonal. I thought if I just moved fast enough while falling through the air, I could get onto this waterfall out of bounds. But I was just a little bit away. I couldn't tell if it was just truly out of bounds or if I wasn't moving fast enough. Could have been either. Alright, so we don't have the lag. No lag. Since we don't have lag this time, I think I'm gonna fish through the night, set up another daytime, go save, and then reset from there. Maybe change up the RNG a bit. Also try to get rid of those laggy starts. I don't know why those are occurring. But maybe if I make another save, they won't occur anymore. Oh my god, it's just so nice to actually watch the fucking lure move through the air and not freeze. The worst part is there's definitely enough people with this game that we could have this figured out. We would just actually have to convince all the people with this game available to them to try fishing for like a couple of days. And somebody would have to break the record, if not more, or a bunch of people would actually see the fish that we think are missing, or I think is missing. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks the fish are missing, but I think it's suspicious. Yeah, because like unless each individual like 161, 162, 163, 164, 160, unless all of that is individually just as rare as like a 190, 199, 193, whatever, it just doesn't make sense. But like that doesn't make sense. Because we know the lower numbers aren't as rare. So like obviously it's an increasingly rare thing as you go up. Unless again, once you hit like 140, it is just all the same rarity. And that's why there's such a fucking difficulty in catching them. Is because every time you catch, and there's quotes around this, a 140, you're actually catching anything from 140 to 200. So it'd be like, it's probably like a, I don't know. Probably a 1 in 100 to land the big fish. And then, yeah, it's probably like a, I wouldn't say it's a 1 in 60 because there's the individual numbers in between. So like a 1 in 600. It's probably like, yeah, it's probably like a 1 in 100 and then a 1 in 600 to get the giant fucking fish. Well, 300. If you take out... So shit, yeah, it's like a 1 in 30,000. Because if you take out 140 to 170 and you just do 171.1 all the way up to 200, you would end up with about a 1 in 300. So if my numbers are right, and this is just a rough guess, I think of it's like a 1 in 100 to find one of those big ass fish. And then, yeah, it's like a 1 in 600 once you get it, or a 1 in 300 for like a big ass record one. Or no, 1 in 600 would be even rarer, so that makes less sense. I have my numbers backwards, I think. $99. We'll take it. You caught another one. That was probably... Jak and Daxter was probably the first fishing minigame I ever played. There's eels in the river. Catch one of them. It'll spoil the batch. There's 1 point fish in 5 point fish. Getting good turns. Oh. Every time that bar rises, I get so excited. A little glimmer of hope rises up in my heart. I will say we're catching a lot of 90 Kajis. It's interesting. So I'm gonna stick this one out for probably the rest of this 2-hour session. And then again, I'm gonna leave, come back, and save at some point. I usually like to do it at like the first notion of light in the game. Because now that I'm thinking about it, did I fish it all here last night? I think I did. did. I was gonna say, did I just come straight here, save, and then quit? But that doesn't sound like me. I probably would have fished it like at least a few times. I was gonna say, it'd be crazy to realize that like the key is coming from somewhere else right before you get here. But honestly, the only way that would make sense is, again, through me, because other people don't just save here and fish for days on end. Most people come from somewhere else when they get here. I am probably one of the few people who have spent days here. Oh shit, I never... Oops. I apologize, but I'm gonna do something goofy 1 second. Never done this before. It's gonna be interesting. I'm going to edit my screenshot real quick. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Doop. Create a post. Hopefully today is wait. Hold on. How do I normally do my posts? Oh dear God. I don't even know how I normally do my posts. Okay, lowercase, good. I was gonna say, do I capital everything? I don't though. Image, video, upload, screenshots. Flare, media, apply, post. There we go. Okay, that is my first computer upload to Reddit. Look at me, I'm an internet guy. Sometimes I just don't feel like shaking at all at night, but like, I don't want to just totally give up on Hama Hamas. I do, but I don't. Like, all the love that they've shown me. I mean, the 128 thing was kind of fucked up, but just a little reminder that I might be done. I might have the biggest fish. Might be over. Might simply be that the shorter fish get to be heavier, and the heavier fish don't get to be as long, which is the same thing. Just need one of those damn Hama-Hamas to cut the bar up to like here. If it went up to here, we'd have probably a max Hama-Hama. I don't even think Hama-Hamas go this high. The saddest part is, I could potentially just get my sanity back if I went and caught some Barons, but that's not what I want. I want answers. And I'm not getting answers. It's not the increasing theory, because again, I caught the 187 so fucking long ago. If it's how many items you have in your inventory plus like actual numbers of items, fuck that. I'm not going back to that. I wish I had never sold my items if that was the case. That makes me so sad to even think about, but who could have known besides me? But even I didn't believe in that much. But even if that was the case, it's not like it was actually reliable. We need something that you literally can soft reset for in like 20 fish. Like, okay, I didn't see it, reset. Okay, I didn't see it, reset. I didn't see it, reset. Okay. I'm not doing something right, because they said online that you only should reset about 5 times before you see the perfect fish. So we need something like consistent. And I have not found anything. That was ridiculous. See, like, I can't even explain why shit like that happens. I was just shaking because I was bored at that point. I didn't think a fish was gonna bite. Maybe I am just missing fish. I don't know. I am even more burnt out than I thought. Yep. I am actually wondering if Pokemon would be more fun than this right now, and that's usually my indicator that I should stop, because I'm going to end up hating a game. That morning, that is the morning sun. Oh, wow, we were about to catch the last fish, too. I was literally just fucking waiting to be disappointed. I might as well, come on. Now I changed the RNG, I'll never know what fish it was, actually. I'll never know the fish that could have been. Well, honestly, I think that's it. I think I have properly drained the fun out of that. So, I am gonna go enjoy life. Take care.